Hi, friends. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Wendy, and I'd like to welcome you to my mobile home sweet home. I've owned this mobile home for about 11 years now, and as you can probably imagine, in that amount of time, I have done many updates and improvements to this home. I was very fortunate when I bought it that it was in really good condition. It wasn't tore apart at all, or, everything worked great, everything was good, but it just needed updating. And if anyone that has an older mobile home knows that there is always something that could be done, updated, changed, added to, and improved. And that has happened here. Quite a bit of things have changed and improved over that amount of time. But one thing I noticed when I first lived here that became very apparent was that I started having some plumbing issues. Water pipes tend to start wearing out when they hit 40 years old, and that was the first thing that I had to deal with. I came home from shopping one day, and of course, the house was quiet, and I heard the sound of water running, and I thought, uh oh, this is not going to be good. Yeah, and it wasn't good. I went to the back door and opened the door and stepped out on my little deck back there, and water was literally shooting out from underneath my house between the skirting, between the crack in the skirting. Oh God, that is not a good feeling. It was January and it was about 23 degrees out, and who do you call? I just had that moment of panic, like, oh God, what am I gonna do? So I called a friend and she got her husband, and it turned out he was in bed extremely sick with bronchitis. And but bless his heart, he came over here and took this, skirting off, and tried to find the shut-off valve to turn the water off, and which he found it. Of course, it was under the house, and he went to turn the water off, and the knob came off in his hand. God, that was the first disaster. Anyway, somehow we managed to get the water shut off, and so there he is underneath my house, sick with bronchitis, and he was really sick. He was laying in about 6 inches of ice cold water on a very, very cold January day, under there trying to it get it fixed temporarily enough until we could get a plumber out here to, fix it correctly. But oh man, that was an absolute nightmare. And that is the worst thing I've ever had happen. But yeah, you really find out who your friends are at times like that. But long story short, I did have to end up calling a plumber and had all of the pipes redone underneath the house, and at all the sinks and the toilets in the house and that. So that was very expensive, but it had to be done. It was just, there's just no way around that. It had to be done. But anyway, my plans for my channel, not so much the typical cleaning and grocery hauls and things like that. Because, for one thing, I'm retired and I live in a mobile home community of 55 and older. So, when you're single, I don't know about anybody else, but I don't really do a whole lot of cooking. So, okay, I don't do any cooking, really, truth be told. It's really hard to cook for one. But anyway, so a grocery haul for me would be probably the most boring thing you would ever want to watch. And why anyone would want to see that, I have no idea. I know I wouldn't want to, so I can't imagine that you would either. But I do. I will be focusing mostly on projects around my home. There's always something that needs updated or changed, and maybe the occasional cleaning video. That's not going to be a main focus. So that's not going to be something you're going to see a whole lot of. Maybe once in a while I'll throw in a cleaning video just to mix things up a little bit. There might be a few craft projects now and again. That's something I really love to do, but mostly I want to focus on the home itself and just different projects that I will be doing around here. That could be indoors or out. I plan to do both. I do, like I said, live in a mobile home park, so I don't really have a big, huge yard that I take care of, but I do have a pretty good sized lot that is my responsibility to take care of. And the rules are pretty strict out here. You're expected to keep things very well taken care of, and it's a beautiful mobile home park. So, that's it's all good. Everybody has to pitch in and do their part. So that will be an occasional thing you'll see on here. Different projects outside. I don't have a big garden or anything, but I do have a few flower beds and things like that that need beautifying from time to time. But anyway, like I said, it will mostly be projects centering on mobile home upkeep, what it's like to own a mobile home, being retirement age and on an extremely tight budget, like as in like a very short shoestring. But anyway, it can be challenging at times, but the Lord always finds a way. So I've always managed to figure out how to do something and how to make it happen and to make it work. So I've been very, very blessed to have some really good friends and a wonderful family that is always there for me to help me when I need it. And I've been able to do quite a bit of things myself. Obviously, I can't do everything. But for instance, like I've had a heat pump installed a few years ago. So clearly that wasn't something I did myself. So, it's just going to be things like that. And I promise I will try to make it as exciting as I can. But anyway, if you would like to join me, I would love that. So if you would please just hit that subscription box and join me and maybe give me a like or a thumbs up, I guess, whatever the case may be. That would really help me to grow my channel. And I really do hope you'll join me. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Thank you so much for stopping by.